everybody. I'm Eleanor Buckland. I just played my song called Static. It's out now. It's the second single from my new album. And I'm playing it on my beloved 1954 Martin 0017. And I love this guitar. I got it from my friend Dave Champagne. With that song, the inspiration for it and the beginning part of really the starting point from that song was this riff, this guitar riff, going from the E minor shape to the C shape. I'm just going to use those because I am capoed, I know, but I'll talk about it using chord shapes. So yeah, I had this musical idea that went like this. And when I was playing it a lot, and I didn't have lyrical ideas yet, and so but as I was playing it, I really felt like it was so frantic and unsettled, and really like a dark kind of brooding sound. And so as I kept playing it, the images and the words that came to my mind were all about kind of feeling that way, feeling unsettled and really feeling anxious, and kind of the whole song became about grappling with anxiety and how to navigate all the chaos around us, the pressures we feel to be a certain way, and kind of the shame we feel for having that anxiety, and feeling like we can't figure it out, can't push through all that noise, and that it drowns us out. And I feel like that riff kind of like has an embodiment of that feeling. And the other thing I'll say about the songwriting process for me and the way I structured this song, a lot of it has to do with song form in the verse. So when I was writing it, I wanted to create a feeling of movement, and just I wanted it to feel a bit out of control. And so the way I went about that was just having the verse have these 3 long phrases, but each phrase is really different. And the first one is a 5-bar phrase, the second one is a 6-bar phrase, and the third one is again a 6-bar phrase. But so the way it kind of works out is that you start with this E minor shape for 2 bars, the C shape for 2 bars, and then the A minor for only 1 bar, which when you have an uneven number of bars, that really creates an unsettled feeling, I think, when I'm listening to songs. And so then with the second phrase, it's the same at the start, right? The E minor shape, C, A minor, again for 1 bar, but then you add the 6th bar of the D minor shape. So again, you're already, you're adding more, right? So it feels longer. It is longer, but also you're kind of subverting the listener's expectation, because they've just heard the same 4 chords or the same 3 chords in a row, and they're like, oh yeah, it'll go back to the E minor, but instead you extend the phrase. And so then by the 3rd phrase, I wanted it to be a little different again. And so I started with the E minor, the C, the A minor, same thing. And so maybe at this point they're expecting the D minor, but you mess with the listener and hear instead an F shape. And so everything I was doing as I was writing that, this chord progression, I wanted it to support the feeling of the song and the meaning of the song. And for me, when I'm approaching writing music, especially as I'm incorporating the guitar part and the chord progression, is I'm really trying to connect what my guitar playing is doing and what the chord progression, what the song structure is. I want those to connect to the meaning of the song and the lyrics of the song. So those are a couple little tidbits into that song, Static. So for this next tune, I'm playing a 1961 Gibson Southern Jumbo guitar that belonged to my grandmother, Betty Buckland, and my dad has had it for a long time. You know, it was the guitar that my dad played as I was growing up, singing and playing music with my siblings and my extended family. It was one of the first guitars, if not the first guitar, that I ever tried to start playing guitar on and learned. My dad gave me some lessons. And I think it's probably my favorite guitar to play just because I have such a strong connection to it with my family, but also it's so warm and has this like, I feel like it has this beautiful like woody sound without it being, you know, too dull. Yeah, so I'll play the first single from my album, the first track. It's called Don't Look Down.